Hi Calc, part 2 here. We looked briefly at using the definition, the limit definition of a derivative. And another thing I'd like to review is when we have a graph, say we have a graph of a function, f of x, say it comes up here and it peaks, and then it goes down, and maybe it goes like this. Something like that. So say this is f of x. I would like you to graph the derivative of f of x. So if you recall how we did that, we are looking at what the slopes are doing up here to form the graph of the derivative function f prime of x down here. So one of the first steps I recommend is going to look at the graph and see where, if there's any spots where the derivative is 0, and marking them immediately. So here at this mountaintop, do you see the tangent line would be horizontal, and that is a 0 slope, 0 derivative. And here we have a downward rest. So right about there, the slope for an instant is horizontal, and down here. So at those 3 spots, I'm going to come down below, and this would be a 0, 0, and 0. Alright, so now let's look at what the slope is doing in between these 0 spots and to the side of these 0 spots. Right, to this left side of this 0, we see that the slope is, first of all, it's positive, then it's less and less slope until it zeroes out. So I'm going to draw a number that is positive, starts high, and then goes to 0. So that is what I see the slope doing. So maybe this is a 5, slope 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So this represents these numbers 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, so now I'm going to continue and see what's the slope doing between this 0 point and this 0 point. Well, now I see a negative slope that is becoming less negative and zeroing out. So it's going to go negative and then become, let me kind of make that a smoother curve here. It's going to become negative, but then less negative, and then it'll be back to 0. And then from here to here, what is the slope doing? First, it is a low negative number, so I guess I can't come up and really in a pointed way. It's going to stay negative. So I'm going to come up and have a touch point, or a kiss, we called it. And there we have some slopes that are more and more negative, and then less and less negative, and back to 0 here. And then the slopes are positive for the rest of the graph. So that's just a review of how to go from a function to a picture of its derivative. So we will practice some of those on our own. So that's all I have to say for this lesson. Bye.